Today is our first day of the West Highland Way, and we can't wait. While we are all pretty beat up, the sun is shining, and we are excited to see what this trail has in store for us. Hopefully, we will get to see lots of sheep and pretty views, and enjoy this hike with friends. This is our friend LeAnn, who is hiking the West Highland Way with us.
Good morning. It is day one of our West Highland Way. Today we are hiking from Milngavie to Drymen. On trail we think it's about 12 miles. I think our total distance is going to be more like 13 or 14 because Drymen is a little bit off the trail, but I think that's where everybody stays. So there's a swan out there. Huge. So far the trail has been easy to follow, which isn't always the case when you're leaving town. Look. West Highland Way. Yellow arrow. Nice. Hopefully it's going to be like that the whole way. We have gone almost a mile. You can see the town of Milngavie down there. Getting out a little bit into the countryside. The West Highland Way is the most popular trail in the UK. We're walking over the course of 8 days. We're going to walk from Milngavie to Fort William. People do it in as few as 5. I've seen people do it in 3. 7 or 6 are reasonably typical. We're taking 8 because we've sort of learned some lessons on some of our previous trails that if we have the time, take more days. You'll enjoy it more. And at this moment we have the time. Starting off with a beautiful forest. How many days ago did you crack the ribs?
May 31st.
So it's been about almost 3 weeks. Those kind of things I think they would usually want you to take about 6 weeks to heal. Yesterday, we thought it'd be a good idea, or I did really. LeAnn and Molly had never been in the top of a double-decker bus, and we took a bus from our hotel, the Kirk House in Strathblane, over to Milngavie. We took the bus over there to check out where the trail starts and just so we know what we're doing today. So on the way back, I thought, hey, let's ride up in the top of the bus. So we did. And then when it was just about our stop, we were on our way down. And Molly was on the stairs of the bus. And he did a really sudden stop. And she flew about 3 stairs down into a solid wall at great speed. Hit her elbow and her hip. I thought she hit her face. I was worried about both her teeth and her glasses, but she caught herself.
At the point of her elbow.
Yeah, just a little bit, went a little bit to the side, so it hit her elbow and her hip. We thought that elbow would be completely black this morning, but
I think it hit only bones, so
yeah,
there's nothing to bruise.
It's not. It may happen later, but it's sore. So everybody's sort of falling apart before we even started, but yeah. That's really how these trails go. You're always managing some sort of something. So, not always cracked ribs, but there's always something. You can see there's kind of a busy pocket up there.
Hey guys!
First sheep of the trail. Gone about 4 1/4. Bunch of bees here, so I'm gonna keep going, but LeAnn's gonna stay there and commune with them for a while. So this is called the West Highland Way. We're definitely walking to the Highlands. I'm not sure exactly when we consider that we arrive in the Highlands. I guess they'll probably tell us. Don't know. So right now we're just walking through it's been relatively flat today so far, first 4 miles. Yeah, there was a tricky spot back there that there was a big white arrow on the path. That was actually the wrong way. Here's another one there. Those white arrows are for something else. So we and about 20 other people, all these people, got off the path. And it's a good thing we ran into them because we were just chatting. Did not realize we were off. We've gone almost 6 miles now. It's kind of an undulating path at this point. Some clouds rolling back in. Breeze feels nice. So I feel like we're roughly halfway for the day already. It's 12 o'clock. One thing you're not going to get on these British trails, or not most days, is what you're not going to get is an early start. You're not going to get an early start unless you skip out on your free breakfast, which you don't want to because there's not other places to stop along the trail. Like, there hasn't been anywhere since we started to stop. We've gone 6 miles. We knew there wouldn't be. We are aware that somewhere in the next 3 miles, we believe, is a pub that we're planning to stop at for lunch. Beech tree, muddy boots welcome. Woohoo! Cute animals to see. Woo! Why not join us and rest your feet? If you insist, we will. Beech tree. So it's Wednesday. It says it's open. And I'm glad that that's true. We just had our lunch at the Beech Tree Inn. Doesn't look like much, but the food was pretty good. And it was nice to have a comfortable place to sit down for a little while. Back on the trail, and I think we have another 5 miles, something like that. There's a big deli over here. 8.3 miles. So if you didn't stop at the Beech Tree, there's the deli about half a mile after. Still been pretty easy navigation. Everything very well marked. We are walking concurrently right now with the John Muir Way, which is another trail that we considered. John Muir was born in Scotland and he moved to the States and was a very important conservationist who had a lot to do with the formation of Yosemite National Park and a number of the parks in California. Just got through a tricky gate there. A lot of gates on this. We haven't been counting them. But, a little frisky over there. Cows need to behave yourselves. Get out of the weeded path for a minute. You can see kind of the scenery that we've been walking through. We're nearing 10 miles for the day. This part, the scenery is sort of hidden, but it's really easy walking for the last couple miles. So you can put some miles behind you through here. Back to the Shire. There's some really beautiful scenery out there, but mostly what we've seen this afternoon is this. Especially when you're short, you can't see over this. So I always see these weedy paths. So I know it's beautiful out there. Wish I could see more of it. Starting to get to the good stuff. That must be, we see Drymen down there. So it's not gonna be real far off the trail. We'll be looking for the clocking in. We are approaching the town of Drymen, which I think is how we've decided that it should be said. Started out at Drymen. Okay, Drymen. So we started out at Drymen. We went to Drymen. Molly believes it is actually Drymen.
I think that's what the guy
We are about to enter the town of Drymen, which, not ironically, it's dry out. We are dry, well, dry women, but you know, as a species, men.
I mean, I'm not dry, but
There's the clocking. Oh yeah, baby. That looks like my thing. That other one does too. But watch out. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This is the War Memorial in Drymen. Both World War I and World War II. So that's our flat iron steak, and this is our haggis.
bonbons.
Haggis bonbons.
No, when I don't like.
What do you think?
Are you glad you did it?
It dissolves very easily.
That was the haggis bonbon. I think they're good. Apparently, I can have them all. LeAnn hasn't tried it.
I don't need to.
The Clockin is the oldest licensed pub in Scotland. So we had just had dinner there and it was fabulous. And now we are staying in the Clockin.
This was a perfect first day. The stage was flat with good footing, nice views, and great company. The Clackan Inn had excellent food, services, and hospitality, and the town of Drymen, or Drymen was charming. All of my bus injuries are pretty much healed. My mom's feet got no better and no worse, and LeAnn's ribs hurt less than anticipated. Overall, this was an awesome day, and I hope the rest follow suit. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.